Hello! Did you know that in Norway, in addition to tourist hikes, there are also places for an unusual walk that you will definitely remember for a long time? By the way, some of the places on our list have no equivalent anywhere else in the world, which automatically makes them a must-see. And another nice thing is that all these 10 places are definitely suitable for any age or level of physical fitness. And we will start with a unique walk along Loch Flume, a great word to surprise anyone with, and proudly say that you have even walked on it. In Norwegian, the timber flume is called Tømmerrenne, and it is located just a half-hour drive from the city of Kristiansand in the Agder county. The need for a flume arose after the construction of a hydroelectric power station, which made timber rafting on this part of the river impossible.
No.
As a compensation, the power company had to fund the construction of a timber flume at a cost of about 1 million Norwegian crowns, which was completed in 1957. The walk begins at the Steinsfoss hydroelectric power station and ends near the Glengshølen dam. Throughout the journey, you walk along a wooden gutter that was once filled with water, carrying floating timber downstream. The one-way road stretches about 4 kilometers. It winds through the forest and follows the river, leading you across two picturesque bridges, 100 and 120 meters long, as well as very narrow and dark 100-meter tunnel, a passage that will tickle your nerves and leave a lasting impression. Tømmerrenne in Vennesla is one of the best preserved timber flumes in the world. It is continuously restored to ensure that visitors can safely experience this remarkable walk. Number 2 on our list is the walk around the authentic Telemark Canal locks. And it is logical that they are located in the Norwegian county Vestfold or Telemark. The total length of the waterway is 105 kilometers. It begins in the city of Skien and ends in Dalen, with an elevation gain of 72 meters. Along the road there are 8 locks with 18 lock chambers. During the summer season, both private and tourist boats pass through the locks, and their passage is especially interesting to witness.
Wow!
The schedule can be found on the Telemark Canal official website. There are sideways near the locks where you can walk and admire this remarkable waterway. The stone-lined walls of the locks, massive gates, opening and closing mechanisms are all perfectly preserved, looking just as they did over 100 years ago. We visited the low-white locks, which lifts boats more than 10 meters and consists of 3 lock chambers. Which locks you choose to explore is up to you. Here are the coordinates of 3 most interesting ones, in our opinion. Under the third number on our list is the walk along the pedestrian pathway that takes you right across the sea. We are talking about road number 108, which leads to the Hvaler archipelago and is located in the Norwegian county of Østfold. The sea section of the road stretches about 2 kilometers one way, and along it an excellent pedestrian promenade has been built. This immediately made the area even more popular among the tourists. After all, as we mentioned in our video comparing the Atlantic Road and Road 108, the Atlantic Road lacks a proper pedestrian sidewalks, making it harder to enjoy. But here, walking along Road 108, you can take your time and admire the archipelago of tiny islands, seabirds, yacht sailing on the water, and charming Norwegian summer cottages right by the sea. Let's be honest, this is our favorite place for relaxing walks and watching the vibrant sunsets over the sea. Number 4 on our list is an unusual walk right under a waterfall. There are several places in Norway where you can do this, But since we're talking about a walk that is suitable for all levels of physical fitness, these are the Steindalsfossen and Tvinnefossen waterfalls. It's an unforgettable feeling to walk beneath a powerful stream of water crashing down from a cliff. Both waterfalls are incredibly picturesque, but each has its own unique character. Steinsdalsfossen is located near the city of Bergen and is very popular among tourists. It has a spacious parking area and is easily accessible from the main road. But Tvinnefossen we have already added to our list of unpopular but very beautiful places in Norway. This is a cozy waterfall in the Norwegian outback with a beautiful view of the fjord and mountains. Have you ever walked around timber booms? No? Then you definitely need to visit Fetsund Lenser, and it's number 5 on our list. This place is located on the Glomma River in the Akershus county of Norway. So let's get clear with the terminology. Timber boom is a special enclosure of the water for sorting timber that was previously floated down the river. And it's important that Fetsund Lenser, the only remaining floating structure of its kind in the world. From 1861 to 1985, this was Norway's largest timber sorting enterprise. The logs were tied together with wire in groups of 500 and then towed through the largest inland river delta in northern Europe on the Glomma River. From 80 to 160,000 logs could be transported at the same time. By the way, the ships that were involved in the towing are still moored here today. And now these are unusual floating walking paths, the passages to which are set up for the summer season, when it is safe to walk along the booms. Although in some places the wood may still be wet or rotten, so if you have problems with balance or there is a strong wind on the river, it is better to limit yourself to walking on the wide parts of the timber booms. Number 6 is Glengshølen Bryggesti, an ecological wooden trail integrated into the landscape of the rocky coast. It is located in the city of Sarpsborg in the Norwegian county of Østfold, not far from the E6 highway. This cozy walking trail over the water became a gift to all the city residents for the 1000th anniversary of the city. Its length is 1 kilometer in one direction, and along the way there are benches where you can sit and enjoy the view of Glengshølen Bay, which is part of Norway's longest river, Glomma. At the end of the trail there is a large picnic area equipped with grills and even tables under a roof from rain or wind. So bring some snacks with you on this wonderful walk. Number 7. A walk across the border. It may sound like a strange combination of words, but here you will definitely get a positive charge from the beauty around you. And also you will find out how borders between Scandinavian countries look like. In the Norwegian county of Østfold, one of the borders with Sweden runs right through the middle of the Elgofossen waterfall. Its height is 46 meters and it is the highest waterfall in the region. The border between Sweden and Norway can be crossed by a wooden bridge. And now you can confidently say that you have been to Sweden already 4 times. In spring the waterfall is full flowing and especially beautiful. The wide paths go through the forest and without any significant climbs or descents. The second beautiful option for a walk across the border is the old Svinesund Bridge. Here the border between the countries runs right through the middle of the picturesque Ringdalsfjord. And the bridge has pedestrian walkways on both sides, unlike the new bridge which only carries the E6 highway. So if you want to get to the old bridge, turn off the E6 highway before reaching the border at exit 114. Number 8 will be a walk along the main symbol of the capital of Norway, the roof of Oslo Opera House. It is located in the very center of the city, on the shore of the fjord. If you find yourself in Oslo, you will definitely not miss this grand building, designed by the Snøhetta architectural firm. The slabs from which the opera is built are Italian marble, and it is usually used for sculptures. This material gives the building a monumental look, and the changing slope of the lines and different textures of the marble creates a dynamic play of light and shadow, enriching the architectural forms with volumetric expressiveness. The building resembles a white iceberg on the shore of a fjord, and its roof offers a magnificent panorama of the city and the harbor. This is a favorite place for walking all year round, for both locals and guests of the capital. Wow! Number 9 is the walk above the roaring streams of water right above the locks of Norwegian hydroelectric power stations. Yes, in Norway, hydroelectric power plants are not restricted areas. But on the contrary, very often there are pedestrian walkways above the locks, so that people can admire the power of nature. There are many power plants in Norway. You can search for them on the map by word Kraftverket, but we will give you the coordinates of two of our favorite. Solberfoss power station is located on the Glomma river in the Østfold county of Norway. We like it for its monumental architecture and the height of the water falling of about 20 meters. And also because you can walk around and admire the discharge of water from different angles. The second power plant is located on the Lågen river in the Norwegian county of Innlandet and is called Hunderfossen. And it really is very spectacular, as it stretches 200 meters in length with a height drop of 47 meters. Along the entire length of the locks, there is a pedestrian walkway above. And we sincerely recommend taking this wonderful walk in the spring or early summer, when the water level in rivers is high due to melting of snow and it is discharged at power plants. Number 10 on our list is a walk along the trail with a bird's eye view landscape right next to the treetops. It is located on a picturesque hill in the village of Fyresdal in the Vestfold of Telemark County. The trail was built with a very smooth and therefore easy incline to the top. Its length is 1 kilometer. Additionally, during construction, all the curves of the mountain were taken into account, so that it blends seamlessly into the local nature. In some areas, the height of the trail above the ground reaches 15 meters. This is the first elevated walking trail in Norway among the tops of the trees. At the end of the pass, a wonderful surprise awaits you. A circle panoramic viewpoint with a diameter of 45 meters at an altitude of 343 meters above sea level. From here, a beautiful view opens up in all directions, and you can see Lake Fyresvatn and the picturesque mountains of the Telemark from a bird's-eye view. We hope you will choose a walk that suits you best and have a wonderful time. Also, you will find all the links and coordinates in the video description. Well, if you decide to go on more difficult trails, then be sure to watch the video about how to properly prepare for a hike in the Norwegian mountains and what you should definitely consider in advance. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and let's travel together! See you again!